Hello, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news Bitcoin is back over $10,000. But first in the US, the inflation theme is intensifying. Producer prices there rose 2.7% in the year to January, up on the prior month and well above analyst estimates. Meanwhile, American industrial production sagged in January. It was not quite as strong as first reported in December. It fell 0.1% in January from December, the first stumble since mid-2017, and the December gain was revised down by 0.5%. Both levels are below analysts' expectations. But having said that, it is still 3.7% higher than the same month a year ago, and they're just not adding to those healthy gains. Capacity utilisation also fell. In Canada, the latest data on employment growth seems tame and well shy of what they were achieving for most of 2017. However, they do have growth in January 2018, even if it is small, and that contrasts with the decline reported in January 2017. In China, new regulations have been issued to prevent local authorities pledging land rights when they issue new bonds. In the past, many have pledged land usage rights and other public infrastructure assets such as schools, hospitals and public squares as part of their assets, fueling an explosion in debt-based fundraising. That avenue is now closed. In Australia, the Canadian buying dairy company Murray Goulburn is signalling that their artificially low $1 a litre supermarket milk price will end if his bid is finalised. He is seeking a majority of suppliers to back his bid. Ratings agency Fitch has affirmed New Zealand's AA sovereign credit rating in a post-election review. It likes our governance standards, policy frameworks and institutions, and the commitment to prudent fiscal management. It sees high external debt and elevated household debt as vulnerabilities. If the prudent fiscal management, that is surpluses, dissolve, even if debt levels stay similar, that would clearly signal a downgrade. In New York, US Treasury 10-year yield has resisted climbing higher and is now still at 2.90. That's down 1 basis point on the day. The Aussie 10-year yield is also at 2.90 and parity, which last occurred 18 years ago, while the New Zealand 10-year yield is at 3.02%. Measures of market volatility, however, have been trending higher in today's trade. The Fear and Greed Index is strongly on the fear side. The gold price is virtually unchanged this morning at $1,351 an ounce. And oil prices are up more than $1, with the US benchmark now just under $61 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is over $64 a barrel. The Kiwi dollar is also higher, up nearly 0.5 cent again to 73.8 US cents. That's a gain of more than 1.5 cents in a week. On the cross rates were higher too at 93.3 Aussie cents and at 59.1 euro cents. That puts the TWI at just on 74.4 and near the top of its 2018 range. And can you believe it? But Bitcoin is back over $10,000, an 8% rise on the day. Remember, it was just on $6,914 10 days ago, so the rise from then is 45%. Investment guru and Warren Buffett partner Charlie Munger overnight called Bitcoin noxious poison. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.